what's going on, Solid Steppers? It's Ms.Ward coming to you. This is a video in response to Journey Appliance. Thank you so much, young man, for giving me my flowers while I'm here. So I turned the camera around because this is really heartfelt. I'm actually on my way out to Ocala, getting ready to do my weekend runs on my jobs that are on the other coast and outside my traditional area. And I was just thinking, once again, I want to say thank you so much for giving me props and being a man about it. That speaks volumes, because there are a lot of people I help, and there are a lot of people I don't help anymore because they don't do that. They don't respect the process and what I bring to the table. But those are my lessons. So I've pretty much been kind of laying low because I have a lot going on. I have a lot to share, a lot to give, and a lot to teach. But what I have learned is to be very meticulous and utilize discernment on who I share and what and why. Simply because what most people don't understand about teaching is that it is a reciprocating relationship. Not only is the student getting something, but the actual instructor and teachers getting something too. So, there are students, that's why you always hear me say to people, when you take a course, take a class, whatever you do, extract as much as you can out of your instructors, because it's like anything else. Say you got a relationship. From relationship to relationship, the person you get involved with is going to bring different things out of you, out of your character. Some bring things you never knew existed, and I really love teaching because the more I'm sharing, the better I get, because I'm very careful of the students I select, simply because it is a reciprocating relationship. I can't learn and know everything, and a lot of times my students bring things to me that I actually go and explore, and other options and opportunities. But getting back to Taz over there at Journey Appliance, I want to speak to you directly. Thank you so much for that video. You have no idea what that means to me, because a lot of things I've been tailoring and been doing lately have really kind of been about bringing me out of the public eye and really just putting my wares and what I do and all that out front, but really protecting me, because I'm in a process of really making some changes personally, and so it's just important that I not only protect myself, but also my better half and the people in my life, because there's some fools out here. So I've been moving that way. But then the other reason is because I got a really bad taste in my mouth from trying to help people that couldn't help themselves. So I want to tell you a little bit about you, young man. I'm very, very proud of you. There are times I prayed and covered you that you have no idea about. And the reason I did that was because I would see you going through your trials and tribulations, and I would see a lot of that stuff publicly. And I would really be concerned for you, because I feel like everybody that's looking at your story is not your champion. They're not pulling for you. I'm always going to pull for you, period. Because I'm very clear about what your real call is on your life. So I am very clear that you're chosen. As long as you're chosen, it don't matter what the haters saying, what they do. Like me, I'm chosen. Throw what you want at me, but you ain't going to get me. You don't need to understand me. That's not your job. I have a call on my life. I'm very clear about it, and so do you. So I used to sit back and watch you, and sometimes I wince at some of the stuff you was going through, because I know that pain. But I also understand, in becoming the man, the 360 young man that you are becoming, this is necessary for your growth. There's some things that mama can't teach you or anybody else, but only life can. And how you develop and mature through those experiences speaks volumes, not only about your character and where you are now in life, but where you're going. You have to realize, just like my journey has touched you, your journey has touched many. Don't sleep on that. The mere fact that you have been very open about it speaks volumes about you. That level of transparency. Going from one to the next and getting in and doing this, and dropping the ball and picking it up and experimenting here, there. At the end of the day, you just got to keep getting up, bro. Just keep getting up, And you got to understand the people in your life that are on your team and the people who are not. Eliminate those that ain't, because they already showed you who they are. Don't even think about it. The only person holding on to the drum is you. And move forward. Because you got to understand, you're unique. just the way you are. And you came to bring such a unique experience to us and the world, and the sky's the limit for you. So do your thing, bro. I believe in you. Once again, thanks for the props. I am humbled. I actually might start talking to people again, because, you know, I'm so antisocial, even though it doesn't look that way, the way all that smack I be talking, you know. But the reality is I'm really big about solitude and reflection of self, simply because the only person that's going to get Ms. Ward to the levels and the things I need to do and be is Ms. Ward, okay? So that's what I want to tell you. The other thing is, I'm going to just share with the people, you know, there are multiple parts of my business, and I'm one of those people, because I am of a certain level of thinking, the way I move, how I think. I'm about fleshing everything I say I want to damn do out. Like, people be like, how the hell Cape Coral, Naples, Valdosta, Georgia, Savannah, Georgia, Ocala, Gainesville, Emerald Coast, which consists of Santa Rosa, Lynn Haven, Miramar Beach, Destin, Panama City. Well, the whole thing is, it really wasn't that hard. But the reality is, how do you maintain it, and how do you build it out and put the infrastructure in place? That's one thing. Then let's not even talk about my eBay store and my Amazon FBA. Like, how the hell? But what most people don't understand about me is everything that I have developed has come out of the conflicts and the issues that I experienced in appliance repair. Prime example, FBA and Amazon. Well, I already had an FBA store, and I kept thinking about, okay, when I started, I misdiagnosed all this stuff. You know, my guys jacked up stuff, whatever. What am I going to do with all these parts? I can't return them. I don't have time to sell them, blah, blah, blah. So, you know, I already had the Amazon FBA. I have several Amazon shipping centers in my area. So all I did was said, okay, I put a lot of this stuff in storage, took pictures of everything, and then on my downtime, yes, I do occasionally have that, I would go through, create the catalog since I was familiar with FBA. I also got the eBay game. So at the end of the day, it's either going to sit there and not make money. I mean, I'm shout out to all the people doing the NLA. I mean, I created a master list for my close group of people. I shot them all to all the guys, let them know the inventory I have, because that's the kind of person I am. You know, at the end of the day, I just want the people affiliated to me not only to win, but I need them to explode. You hear me? And just throw me back a little holler now and then. You know, give me a little credit. That's all I'm saying. It ain't that hard, you know, but at the end of the day, you have to flesh it out. And so everything that I'm doing on every level has come really out of conflicts in the business. So the biggest thing you got to be in appliance repair, if nothing else, y'all, is a problem solver. If you're a problem solver, the sky's the limit. Believe it. I'm trying to work on the profanity, y'all. I got to get better with that, but that's a different conversation. Shout out to Claudine. Anyway, but no, right now, you know, I'm headed up to Ocala, getting ready to knock this out. After that, I got Valdosta tomorrow, and then after that, I'm going to be over in Santa Rosa Beach, and hopefully I'll be headed back home after that. Shout out to Richard Zilka and the crew down at Miami-Dade Tech. That's another thing, y'all. The thing I really liked about that video with Journey Appliance, and I'm going to make sure I put a link to it below, because I want that brother to get some followers and all that good stuff. But, you know, let me tell you something. We're not even going to talk about YouTube and likes. I'm going to stay on the subject, because y'all know I will tangent on your ass in a minute. Phew! Next subject. So, you know, I want everybody to do really well, you know, that's affiliated with me, because I'm going to be hard on you. Like, people don't like me today because they felt like I was too hard on them. But the point is, I'm the only one that's going to tell you the truth. I'm going to tell you what you need to have here, and either you're going to shake, get shook, and get your together, or you're going to still be a bum. I mean, it ain't that hard, you know. And one thing you can never do is try me. Like, I'm one of them people, if I have a relationship with you and I even think you doing something shady, I not only cut you up, but cut you off, but you're dead to me. And you know, hey, maybe that's not a sign of maturity, but the reality is, Like I said in my past videos, I'm going to call you one time. You don't pick up, you don't call me back, it's a wrap. Because at the end of the day, I feel like we got one chance to really live your life. So when you live your life, you get out here and live it. You let your haters be motivated to move on. In the meantime, y'all need to constantly build your brand, build your business. And you ain't got to, I'm not saying you got to have 20 people working for you. Because that's not, to me, that ain't, if that's your goal, no problem. That ain't my damn goal. You know, my goal is to be able to take every concept that I even think about and flesh it out, and then make it not only profitable, but build the infrastructure to where I can, if I want to sell it, I can. You know, viable businesses with future projections and that are designed to stand the test of time, because it's not relying on traditional. Guess what? It's a win, and that's my whole goal. Everything else is irrelevant to me. Those who know me have any idea, inkling of how my mind thinks or move, it's ridiculous, because I'm too stubborn to fail. That's the reality, and I own that. You know, failure is not an option in my life, never have been. So enough about me. Shout out to Journey. Thank you so much for the roses, young man. I appreciate it. And just keep your head up, man. And remember, listen to yourself before you listen to anybody else. If in anything Ms.Ward tell you, like I tell everybody, Google my shit, because I'm on it, you know, and if there's something better, bring it back to me so I can correct it and fix it. Doesn't bother me. But at the end of the day, y'all better be changing with the times, because the clock is ran out on some of y'all answers. A lot of people out here talking the game, but there's very few of us living it. Shout out, Journey. Keep doing what you do, young man. Thanks again for the roses. And enjoy the rest of your life, son. You got this.